Good day, everybody. Again, my name is Eric Leyland, and thank you for jumping into this video. If you're new to it or this channel, we speak on all things digital advertising and marketing, and really excited to bring to light something new that has been out there for some time, but is an offering now that's coming through the different services that I provide for my clients. So digital out of home is a service that has the ability to really expand digital marketing out into the environment that people are at and engage with. So when you look at what digital out of home is, and there's several examples on the screen, it's ads that are running on out of home inventory or billboards, and these different screens are out in the world. So as we can see, we have a busy street corner, at a gas station, at a bus stop, at terminals. All these are areas that digital out of home exists, and now it can be bought programmatically. So as somebody that works in digital advertising, it's always fun when we have the ability to bring something new to clients that may not have had exposure to it in the past. And I've been around digital out of home in previous environments and had a lot of success in helping clients in running these types of ads to target people that are geographically in the areas that, again, you want to target. And so one of the big core reasons that, again, people come to me for, advertising solutions and help and targeting is localizing it, right? So we know that through the technology, we can target, people geographically in their homes. We can target people in their devices in specific areas through geofencing. Well, now think about being able to level up the advertising that you're driving in the mobile environment to now taking it out of that and putting in front of their faces and when they're out and about in the environments that they're walking around. So if they go into a store, you've geofenced that store and they walk out of that store and they're walking around the neighborhood, they're going to go to the gas station and hopefully see ads on screens there. That's inventory that can be targeted through digital out of home. So I want to walk through a little bit about how this works and just get your minds thinking about the different applications that you can take when we're talking about digital out of home. And so what we're really, again, keying up here is the ability through Simplifi to be able to target consumers in these different venue types and leveling up the rememberability of your advertising, right? So we can target all these places and make sure that your advertising is, again, top of mind. So when we talk about advertising in this environment, it's about that repetition. And so now we're taking that out of the mobile environment, we're taking out of that of the connected TV environment, and we're placing it in a spot where people are again, physically walking around. And so for a lot of my clients, a good example, one of the first campaigns I ever ran was for a client that was going to market with a new ear and eye wash for dogs, and they wanted to target all the veterinary clinics. Well, that's possible. This is an area where doctors' offices, vet offices have screens in them, and so now ads can live in that environment to be able to, again, educate people on services, on products. And so now, if you have ever done a geofencing campaign, this pairs so well with geofencing that it allows us to live in this environment, again, not only online, but out in the real world. So just to get your mind thinking of all the venue types that are available, there's screens at colleges and universities. Movies are a great example of, again, inventory that's available for ads to be displayed. We've all been to movies. We all see the ads that are running before them, and that's programmatically bought and sold through environments like this. Restaurants have screens, credit unions, office buildings. You guys can read the list. Again, I think one of the ones that's most impactful and most engaging is where people are stuck, right? If they physically are in a spot where they have to be there and they're, again, seeing screens around them, they're going to engage with those brands and those ad spaces. And so, point of service places are great opportunities to do that. So like gas stations, the doctor's offices, the vet offices, where they're sitting in an environment and they have to see the ad being played. So in talking about the type of assets that are used, we can do static, but we can also do video and animated ads. So these are all things that are at our fingertips that we can now use to facilitate the messaging of your brand to these individuals that we're targeting in these different areas. So just to kind of talk about the different environments that we can buy and place your ads. So, the big billboards are also a piece of this puzzle. And so whether you're on highways or on even rural areas, on major highways, these are all, installations that we can now buy. So digital out of home, and it really kind of started in this environment and has exploded to other places. But even taxis and Ubers, there's screens in those environments that you can target to be able to make your ad appear geographically, again, where these people are going to work or, again, out and about town. The other thing is that in really, really busy places like airports, the bus terminals, train stations, all of those are areas where, again, as I talked about, these people are waiting for things. Obviously, the airplane, or if they're waiting for a bus, they're going to be around advertising. And these are all environments that you can now buy and sell into, and make sure that your ads are programmatically placed so that we have the ability to reach these individuals. So, if you're a travel type of company, or if you want to target people in the travel industry, this is a great way to be able to reach those individuals that are out and about. And again, as I was talking about, this understanding that point of sale and point of service are things that, again, are available to be able to be targeted. So, again, everybody that's owns a car, they have to go to a gas station, and almost all of us are seeing these environments of screens in front of them. So one of the fun things that I've had the ability to kind of get invested in is the ability to target venues. So sports and music, these are all things, but even like trade shows and some of this are available inventory types that you can target. So if you have an audience that's in this environment at a trade show or at a concert or at a sports event, you can buy those inventory types and be able to deliver your message to them. And you can do it in scale across multiple spots. So this is, again, an environment that you can take your message and make it live in an environment that's, again, tailored to the type of person and persona that you want to reach. So again, lots of different benefits with running digital out of home, and especially when you're pairing it with all your other digital advertising. So it's about planting seeds, right? We want to reach people where they're at, and we do that already with geofencing. We do that with the other things that we're doing. We're doing with connected TV, and we're doing it with audio. So this is the next iteration of reaching people where they're at. And digital out of home, again, helps to maximize exposure. It's driving a diverse ad placement, so you can do a lot of different things and a lot of different messaging and cover a lot of different people. The messaging component of it, again, is something that's unique and different, especially for local businesses that haven't traditionally had the ability to have access to this in these different types of areas. So it's, again, when you're incorporating it with your other marketing, it's going to really accelerate the ability to make sure that your message lands in front of the right people at the right time. So again, I've had a lot of experience in running these types of campaigns for clients, and it's, again, really important to pair that messaging so that you can reach these people out of that digital environment. So again, you should get your wheels turning about all the things that you're trying to accomplish with elevating your brand. And now that it's in these environments of digital, you want to make sure that it's going to be outside of those environments to help level up, so that when they need you or want you, or if they have no idea who you are, right? I have a lot of conversations with advertisers that are going into new markets, new services, especially if they're going into new geographic regions. Like, this is, again, a great way to be able to say, hey, listen, this is who we are, this is what we do, and this is why you should come check us out. So digital out of home is and has been around for some time, and now we have these tools available to us to be able to make this work in conjunction with all the other things that you're running. So if you have questions, if you have needs, if you've never seen how this all comes together, we can give you examples of the types of campaigns that are running, and again, just give you more food for thought. So if you have again a client, or if you're a business that's thought about, again, going to market in this capacity, reach out, book some time, and we can talk about how it all comes together and discuss the benefits of digital out of home. So again, thank you for your time, and have a blessed day.